All right, welcome back to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and any frickin' thing you can fucking think of. Pardon me. So what we're gonna do is we are looking to screw all the head bolts in with our imaginary heads on here. You might say, well, why are you doing that? Well, it's to clean out all the threads. So screw them in until I bottom out. So what I'll do is I'll get my drill ready to go. We're gonna do some cleanup here. I just want to give out a couple tips because so your head gaskets don't burn out on you. Let's see, what am I gonna do here? Let's see, I suppose I gotta turn that down a little bit. Maybe you guys can hear okay. Oh, what did I do with the drill? Okay, there it is. There it is. Whoop, whoop, there it is. Then I need a 15 millimeter. Wherever that went. Okay. I don't think we need that extension though. So let's do this. Let's get them all started. See, what happens is when you screw these bolts in, they'll shove oil out of them. Now, if you got a brand new clean surfaces and head gaskets, what'll happen is that oil will get caught between the head gasket and the deck of the head or the deck of the block. Oh, see? Right there was something. Right there, that would have screwed something up. I don't know if you've seen that. Maybe you didn't. Watch this. See that? Let's see, which one is it? Is it this hole? Oh, in that hole. This one. Man, you see the stuff come out of there? Look at the stuff just come out. That one's done. Those are all done. See, these are a little higher. It's probably got, yeah, it takes a while. Yep. Oh, wrong hole. One here. Why am I missing one head bolt? Must be in the head yet. Oh yeah. Set it on the floor and it tips upside down. That's just the way it's supposed to work. Okay. Why am I missing one head bolt now? I found it. It was in the valve cover with the push rods. That was probably the one that held the head on until. Let the oil come out of there. See, now that would have came up between the head and the new head gasket, and you would have had all your surfaces cleaning. And then it's possible you drive down the road and you blow a head gasket, because now you got contamination between the decks and the head gaskets. Sad news, it's dripping down on my new starter, I see. So it might destroy my new starter. Guess I wouldn't doubt it. So. Should have covered the starter up. So I tighten them down until you can feel them stop. Then you got to check them in a couple minutes, minute or two again. So what these bolts do is they go into the oil gallery. A lot of people forget to do this, and then they wonder why. Everything's been freshly planed here, but now if this motor, if you would have just took the heads off and put them back on and not done this, you gotta go back and check them again. Sometimes the oil pressure inside the port there. You see the oil that come out of those others. Jeez, insane. Okay. Now let's check the other side. See, that one came loose. And I'll check them one more time. Okay, now we'll leave them in there. No, I can. No, do I have any gasket material on there? This motor was so new. Well, the long box that you see right there, right now, has got 65,000 miles on it. But my oil pump and my time machine and whatever else is new. So now the next step, let's get the shop vac off. I'm gonna suck radiator fluid out of these ports here on each side to get that radiator fluid lower so it doesn't interact with anything that we're going to be doing here. So let's do that next. Oh, which one should I use? I don't know. I wonder if I can use this little guy. I think it's a wet vac too. Well, we'll find out fast, won't we? I've always used that bigger one, but I got a lot of dirt in there right now. I'd have to clean that one out. This one I just cleaned out, so this little guy. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's see. I don't remember which way's out they're in. I think that way's out, I think. Man. Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. I think I might have filled her up. Huh. Check this side right away, I suppose. Oh, come on. Only a little bit. Nope. Got 2 seconds of it left. Guess I can't do it. So. Okay. Had to go outside and put it in that barrel I got out there for recycling. No filters. No, you ain't gonna go in there. Okay. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Now now I can pull the bolts back out. We'll vacuum it one more time. Make sure everything's clean. So now set this here. Where I'll take these out here and the master cylinder's in the way for the drill here. We'll vacuum it one more time. Then we'll wipe it all down, and then she's ready for the head gaskets. My cleanup job is still fresh on it, so I think we'll be fine. We have to do a little bit of cleanup here and there, the way it looks to me. Yeah, a little bit of cleanup, not much. Then I'll clean the front, but I won't record that. I just gotta scrape that gasket material off the front. That's pretty simple. Pretty straightforward there. These head bolts, I can reuse them because they're just torque the angle, I should say. Oh, wrong way. Wait a minute. Huh, that ain't going the right way. A little oil on them. I'm gonna take them out of the hole fast because the oil's still stuck to them. The oil there. There we. Come on. See, I'd blow them out, but the problem is, guys, look at what it's in. It's in the engine bay of the car. They have oil everywhere. So I really can't do that either. Oh, that's done. We're starting from the top. We're going to clean our way to the bottom. I got to pull the oil pan off yet. I got to lay under there and do that. There's all kinds of stuff to do here yet. Okay, one more vacuum job. We'll wipe her down. Now, try a couple different gasket scrapers till I figure out what works the best here. No, we'll look at the front here. Micro thin. Yeah, it's going to take some work the way it looks. Now, let's get something out. What am I going to use? I'm going to try a couple different things here until we figure out what works the best. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that either. Okay. We're going to have to move some stuff. I got to move you guys over so I can get to it, and this just ain't working. Okay. Wasn't going to video me cleaning it anyway. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't I clean that up and then we'll start recording again. Alright, I'm back again. I got this all cleaned up with a wire steel brush and the vacuum cleaner hose on it at the same time, so I got that all cleaned up nice and pretty. Now we're going to wipe the grease off the deck of the block. We're going to throw a little oil in the cylinders just for now, just a little bit. And we're going to cover that up. Then I got to start taking the oil pan off to do it right. Make sure there's no metal in the pan, which there won't be. There's no damage on the lifters at all. So by rights, I probably don't even have to take the oil pan off. But I want to take it off because I want this thing to be, remember the old Harley's housebroken? Where it don't leak oil when it's parked somewhere? So anyway. Yeah, good enough for now. So what I'm hoping, I got enough stuff to get the cam in, get the cover on the front, get the new oil, or get the oil pan. I got a new oil pan gasket so I can put the oil pan on. But I don't have the lifters, so I can't put the heads on or none of that. And that'll take a few days. Few days and a few $1 billion to get again. So, okay. So the deck is all cleaned up. Let's wipe this off for the heck of it. I'm not going to put the cam in until I get the oil pan off, so that way I got to clean the dipstick tube hole off, clean the deck where that mounts underneath the block, and then I can look at my timing marks here. I want to make sure this is all on the money, which it is pretty simple to do, but I want to make sure. Okay, so next step is, what is the next step? Cry? Oh man, I don't want to. Guys, I didn't want to tear that apart, I swear to God. Let's see what I need. A little container of oil. That's where I wish I had my. Well, here. Wonder how much fogging oil I got left. If I don't have none left, I've been using it for everything. Yeah, there might be a drop or two there yet. That makes too much pressure. Maybe I'll get everything all full of shit again. Well, that's okay because I gotta. We won't worry about that one right now. We'll have to wipe that off one more time when we. Just preserving it. It's probably gonna have to be open for a week. Not much left in here. Okay. So all we have to do later is just wipe that off with some brake cleaner and put the head gasket on. Makes it a lot easier. Let's cut this in half. Okay, I wonder, you wrote the book of love. Oh, such a good singer, ain't I? Well, what the heck? That ain't gonna work. Oh, yeah. Well, that was nice. Hmm. There's some good people out there yet, I tell you. Yeah, don't forget to turn your clocks back, everybody. Well, I don't know how it works in Arizona or whatever, but I guess they don't really have to worry about it, I don't think, anyway. Okay. No, there's fuzz everywhere. Let's get the fuzz in the motor, huh? Then we know we got her done. I like the flowers up. Okay. You got her. Okay. That's good enough for now. Now, what do we do? If I take off the oil pan, then we can put the cam in, can't we? I'll just have to go back under there. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause you guys on the recording. So I'm going to go down and pull the oil pan off. Then I'm going to come back up, and then we're going to make sure the corner's down. Let's see. The corner's down right there. And we'll make sure this is all clean. It goes all the way around. Okay. Then we'll put the cam in. We'll put the timing chain back on. I'll be able to look now where the marks are once I get the oil pan off. And then we'll get that on. And then I can still, not tonight, but then we can start putting the front of this back together, put the radiator back in. We can do all that. We just can't put the heads and the intake on yet because I got to wait for the frickin' lifters. I've been shopping around and in the A lot of USA lifters are sold out. I don't know why. Is there one company that makes them all? I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna pause you guys for now. I gotta clean the floor, dry off the floor, throw some cardboard and a blanket under there, and make myself at home and start pulling the pan off. I really don't want to pull the pan off, and I probably don't have to. I could probably make it by with what I got going here. Oh, I would love to do that. But the problem is when you try to squeeze this cover on and you got the gasket in the slid in the cover, that gasket can slide over and then you have oil leaks everywhere. And then you tell yourself, well, you should have took the oil pan off. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to avoid all that headache because I got a headache because I didn't listen to anybody about Chinese lifters. So this is why I'm doing this again. Do I want to do it again? No. I got a 6'4" sitting on the stand right behind us. And sometimes I ask myself, well, maybe I should just put the 6'4" in here right away. But I thought, no, you're still building the car. I can't divert any funds towards the motor when it'll go down the road with what I got. And then next winter, we can put the 6'4" in here. So, and then I don't know what I'll do with this Hemi. Have to do something with it, put it in something, or I could put it in my pickup, I suppose. It would work in there too. But anyway, yeah. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, we're back again. I just put my mic on. What we're gonna do tonight is I got thunderstorms here. I got ice coming down. I think we'll slide the cam in yet, and then we're gonna call it a night. And then we'll work on this again on another video tomorrow. Just keep doing this until whatever, I guess. So let's get some gloves on. It's getting late anyway. I just wanted to start doing something somewhere. God, listen to thunder out there. Freezing rain's coming down. I gotta try to get myself back to the house. So grab a chair. Grab a chair there. Grab the new cam. Oh, I hope this cam is good. From Summit. Doesn't say Ting Tong Kang on it. So we're gonna hope that it's a good one. Summit 5750, made in the USA. I like those words, made in the USA. Okay. Grab some lube. I should grab a rig or something too. Wipe my hands off. If it stops thundering and raining, I think we're gonna get all kinds of ice here. I gotta try to crawl to the house while falling on my ass. All right. Ugh. Let's pull the rig off of there right away. I'm missing a good lightning storm right now. Boy, that's looked out the door, then it wasn't lighting. I got Mindy in the house, and I kind of feel bad for her right now. She's pretty gun shy, and this is the first thunderstorm. I need to get this cam in, get in that house. Dog's probably under a lot of anxiety right about now. Could have got this together yet tonight if the strange weather wasn't happening. Man, yeah. What do you do? Came out here and right in the middle of this. Now it's the good Lord is bowling. Okay, I gotta go get the cam bolts here in a minute. Oh, where did I set that cam bolt? Is it with the cam? Yeah, they're still screwed in there. Okay. Come on now. There we go. There it is. Okay. Pin is directly straight up and down. There it is. Seems like it's smelling up out there. Why don't we put the truss plate in too quick? Might as well. If I put this on there, it means I should torque it, otherwise I'll forget about it, huh? Move this part up a little bit. See, it rubs against the truss plate. Nobody ever thinks about lubing that. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, and it only goes on one way because the countersunk torques bolts here. Your countersunk. So the arrow on this thing you can see points down. Got my hands full of everything here. There's one. Three. Okay. Now, let's wipe our gloves off as best we can again. Since we're done with pre-lubing. Oh, I hope the clanking will be gone. It wasn't the cam, it's the lifters. But I didn't know if I should leave the China cam in and just change the lifters out. Wasn't sure about that. Because I always heard that they're not as tempered as what they are as in the States here. So they don't last that long. You know? So that's what I heard anyway. Is it true? I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't make cams. Here, let's just leave these extensions on there. The heck with it. I'm gonna look in the book, see what these are torqued at. Yeah, don't tighten them up until you get them all countersunk. So you know the plate moved in its spot, you know. Jeez. Poor dog's gotta be going nuts in the house right now. I just gotta get these torqued and then we're gonna call it a night here. We'll finish it up tomorrow. Okay. Okay, that's in anyway. Might be too dangerous to walk to the house. Either slide on my ass or get struck by lightning. That would be my luck too. That's exactly what would happen. Well, we gotta get that truss plate torqued, so when I got this thing assembled this far, then I know it's done to that point. That'd be the next thing. I forget to torque something when I... Let's see. I'm looking right now. Okay, here we go. 100 camshaft thrust plate bolts, 106 pounds. Okay, let's get this baby torqued. Getting that house, no more screwing around. We gotta get going here. 106 pounds. Where's my inch-pound torque wrench? Okay. Okay, where's the... What the heck is going on with this torque wrench in the registry? How's my other? Maybe I gotta use this other one. Jeez. Crazy. Oh my god, I can't believe it. So greasy, I can't even get the damn socket off of it. Gotta use a pliers to grip it. God, there's dangerous lightning out there, guys. But when I look out there, then it don't lighten.
Why wasn't my office notified in advance? That's part of it. They're also testing police response time, giving us advance notice for defeat the purpose. When I respond within 2 minutes.
So there's no
Start making calls.
an adapter for that.
What are you doing here? What do you mean? I was cleared to return. The review panel declared I could choose. That's not what I'm talking about. It's no small thing to take a life.
God, I can't. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. There we go. Okay. Okay, finally got it figured out. Yep. Wrong torque wrench in the wrong box, didn't I? Goes there. This goes under here. That goes there. And then this one goes here. There. That goes there. That can go there. Alrighty. And this can be put away. Remember, that was a T30 Torx. Okay. Heater just kicked in. Dang it, I could have shut it off. But I did not. So anyway, let's close out this video. Enough for this one, I guess, again. Because the weather is pulling me. Tonight I was going to try to get the cam. But I was going to get the timing chain cover, or the timing chain back on. Maybe even do the cover yet tonight in the oil pan again. And then that way, then we can actually start putting the water pump on, alternator, belts, hoses, radiator, all kinds of crazy stuff. Oh, no, I got ice coming down. I can hear it. So anyway, let's go look outside here. I get my ass in the house, that dog. Oh yeah, look at it coming down. It's raining. Raining in part ice. You can kind of see the ice there too. Yeah, I got to get in. Yeah, okay. Let's close this baby out. Let's do a quick walkthrough. Close out the video so I can move forward here. So anyway, so now tomorrow we'll put the phaser and the chain on. Then we'll go underneath. We'll clean up the oil pan deck. Put the new oil pan gasket on. And but we won't do that yet. We'll have to do the front here. Get the timing cover and the water pump on first. Then we'll go underneath and do the oil pan. And then I'm hoping tonight yet I'm going to order my lifters. If I ordered any more parts, I wanted to make sure everything was good here, not the cam bearings were out. And I put my lizard cam in there and I looked around and yeah, they're all silver. They're all in good shape. Front cam bearings got a couple little scrapes in it, little tiny ones, but I don't think that's going to affect anything. You can barely tell that they're there. So let's leave it as what it is. And we got everything all cleaned up here, ready to go. The threads are cleaned out for the head bolts, everything. So we're ready for heads here, except for minus the lifters. So let's leave it as that, I guess, huh? And please like and subscribe for the next video. And it'll probably be tomorrow. We'll get that done, and then we can start throwing the radiator back in it and electric fan and kind of come out of this horror that I'm living. I just can't believe this. But again, I gotta shut this off for the volume reasons. But here's the Chinese lifters, and I wanted to point something out here. I noticed too on these trays. The lifter, look at this. Look how loose it sits in there. Look how far it turns, see? How long would that be before that fails? See, those the purpose of these trays are keep these rollers parallel like this, so that they can roll on the cam lobe. Because what they do is they roll on the cam lobe like this. Now, if they're turned, how can that wheel roll if they're turned like this? So you see that see how it's square there, like for a wrench? Well, that's what the trays do. They're I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can't. But it's amazing. These lifters can turn. And on American ones, they don't. They're tight. And look at the slop in this. So, I don't know how they can sell stuff like this. I just don't know how they can get by. Cam's in perfect shape. The cam would probably work for anybody. But I don't know what the hardness on it is. Because like I say, I was going to run this cam with American lifters, get rid of these lifters, and then just run American lifters on it. But I probably could. My opinion is yes. That's my opinion. And there's our cam phaser. We got to put that in. I put the lock in it from Crane Cams already, so that's all done. So that doesn't actually function like a phaser anymore. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how I can look at this. It's crazy. It's just freaking crazy, guys. Anyway, let's call her a night here. And put the hemi to bed, tucked it in. So we'll deal with this again tomorrow. I got to get in the house. We'll talk to you guys later. Please subscribe if you can. I sure would appreciate it. I love it when you do. It helps support the channel. It's not supporting me. It's supporting the channel to keep it alive. Keep that in mind, okay? So please. And thumbs up, too. It helps the algorithm on it. You know, I don't get nothing for it. Okay? There's nothing here. There's no monetization. So just, but it just helps the channel, guys. So please subscribe if you can. I beg of you. But, and I thank you if you do. Okay? I don't hate you if you don't. It's just, you know how it is. It would help this whole thing. So anyway, you guys take care. Be safe out there. It's a rotten world right now. So take care. Let's find the beauty of it all. We'll talk to you later, guys, gals. Bye bye.